Hello, welcome back to Heroes of Might Magic 3, Horn of the Abyss. In this one I'm continuing the scenario, Monk's Retreat, modified version. Quick recap of what's just happened. I now have all the tents, so Black Keymaster's tent there. There's Thant sailing back across the undead ocean. Undead underground sea. I also have the white tent. There's multiple white tents. But this is the one I could access. So now I can attack all the enemy bases. So it will be a little bit of a mop-up exercise. I think except for fighting some of these guys. So callback Ammo Andor, basically key lieutenants. Callback has been quite painful this game. And then Lacus will be essentially the final boss. I think he's down here. He's got over 50 phoenixes, so yeah, that'll be an interesting fight. And phoenixes have first move. I've just recently learned that you can actually use Cure onto the cannon. Probably other war machines as well, I'm guessing. So, learn something new every day. Sent to make her up here. That's on his way back. Thanks to the Admiral's hat, I can hop out, continue riding along. Very interesting artifact, that one. Ooh. So, great time for Destroy Undead, but I'm guessing he doesn't have Destroy Undead. Alright, now we're going to kill the first aid tent. Good stuff. I think that's callback threatening. Yep, here we go. So this is going to get completely destroyed. Got a lot of gold though, so I don't mind spending a bit. really been milking this these hill forts, upgrading level 1 units for free. This one I placed myself because this is a new area. But that one there, and I think no, the bottom island doesn't have one. Oh no, it does. It's over there. There's quite a few of them around actually. Another one here. But in any case, upgrading those skeletons into skeleton warriors for free is extremely good. There we go, another rampart town. Day 7, so I'll get a few more. Send out Lunar, I think, or maybe this guy. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to accomplish very much yet. The reason I went for the first aid tent is because of the bonus HP that it was giving him. Makes the towers a bit more efficient. And I don't have any towers now, so it's all the same. I can sit here casting lightning bolt. Kill off some of these wyverns. Okay, so okay in the end, but still overall pretty inefficient trade there, as is to be expected from such a powerful hero. Yeah, he's only got one more level and then he'll have expert on everything. So even with the Brotherhood of the Sword, no, I just get rid of the skeletons. Send to make it over this way, finally take out these fortress towns. Actually need to go through the purple portal now. Day 1 as well. Nice timing attack. These guys are actually, wow, that guy's actually pretty strong. Well, okay, he's got a big army, but he's pretty low level still. Wow, a lot of it, yeah. Septiana has also got a pretty big army. Hopefully she won't link up with Lacus, because then he can have 60 plus phoenixes. Yeah, here we go. Okay, Erdemon. Definitely got a lot of value out of Erdemon, but time for him to say goodbye. I'll have to keep an eye on these. Don't want to prolong this unnecessarily. Ifrit's fighting alongside genies, love to see it. Good to see people putting their differences aside to fight the common enemy. Just going to continue hitting those marksmen. Once these are unblinded though, I just resurrect them, no big deal. One marksman. I'm quite surprised this guy attacked. Got a lot better stats than me, but army in here is very, very large. There we go, actually took out Moandor. Got some good artifacts there. Must have been the hero that picked up the bits of speed all those turns ago. Lacus is over there waiting. Luke can go to town on these guys. Does have a large army there. Let's finish abusing the animate dead here, as usual. Oh, I lost 5 power leeches. Probably should have waited until next round to hit him. Okay. Well, now I'll get the reanimate dead again. So either 35 skeletons or a dread knight. I'll go with the dread knight. As the skeletons basically growing trees at this point. I think these towns, don't think he can kill 2 gold dragons unless he has implosion somehow. Ooh, okay. Alright, so he doesn't have his first aid tent, so he won't have the bonus. He does have ballistics though, as you can see. Okay, that's not a good start. But this is something I can abuse pretty significantly. Although once the Hydras get in, that's going to be really bad for me. Might actually be worth going for the catapult. Ancient Behemoth did 156 damage to the Nyx Warrior. That's pretty high damage considering they ignore. Not exactly sure how the formula plays out when a Behemoth hits these, but I'll look into that another day. wish I had bless for these. But I can still fly out and hit this. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. That's really bad. I would have blinded them again if I was paying attention. If this can trigger accurate shot, yep, there we go. That's very good. Everything's now stunned. What I'm going to do is try and finish off the Rust Dragon using these. Hopefully the accurate shot can trigger again. Okay, nice. That's a pretty straightforward way to get rid of those. That's if it triggers. Fortunately I've got enough of these so that does happen. Pretty sure every time these attack, it triggers that. Okay, good. I'm out of mana now, and now the Gorgons are up against the Haspids, which is very bad. Oh, they can actually reach just about everywhere. These have been poisoned as well. Yeah, I probably should have taken these out earlier as a priority, because that Death Stare is going to really wreck me, unfortunately. Okay, that's pretty lucky. Yeah, there you go. Even with the poisons. Yeah, Death Stare, very, very strong. Probably could have handled that a bit better. Actually, almost took out Callback. So if nothing else, has been whittled down pretty significantly. Ah, I forgot to equip. That wasn't very smart. I forgot to equip that. Luna now has animate dead, I believe. Yep. Now I'll send in Bertram. Just to help out with the mop-up exercise. I'm going to defend these towns also to help out with the mop-up exercise. Okay, Edamon got away thanks to those. He does have tactics after all. I think I can finally finish off callback using Overcall. Thant's already gotten in a boat, so. Oh, oops. Oh, here comes Lacus, so time for Bertram to run away again already. I think maybe I can go attack that with Erdeman. Now that Lacus is left, I can swoop in, take this back. So Lacus is going to take these, which unfortunately is going to trigger the cover of darkness. I haven't built it, but they'll almost certainly build it. Yeah, he's almost... Yeah, he's got himself an army now. So he's actually going to be able to escape. Yeah. Nah, well. Let's get some extra heroes here to help clean up the stuff. Zero Dragon. 10,000 gold, yep, why not? I think that's a HotA change. These used to cost only 1,000 gold. But HotA, they increased it to 10,000. Alright, that's one fortress town down. Probably could have split up my troops there to take out everyone, but oh well. Can't actually reach with the Pegasus. Bit surprised by that. Actually, I think the unicorn probably would have survived anyway there. Okay, that's one town lost. No cover of darkness just yet. Here we go. Might as well send these guys in now. Now I can go through this portal. Finally attack these towns. It's even slowed. Still got first move, and they can still move anyway. Okay, this town doesn't have the grail. Maybe it's that one. Okay. Yeah, it's resurrection. Well, that was an interesting fight. I think most of these towns are safe. Okay, not this one. Don't want to lose them in a silly fashion. Okay, there goes blue. Oh wow, I didn't realize how many of those there were. Day 1 timing attacks. I don't know what's going on here. Might as well get some of these zombies into action. Why not? Yeah, build another hero here. Nimbus has an artifact for some reason. just explore around here and then I'll see what's going on with the portals. I can't quite remember. So that's the same one as this. So that'll lead here. And I'll check the others once I've scouted them. I think even if I made everything, I'd still lose here. No, okay. $54 phoenixes. Okay. Okay, he's heading for the portal. I was going to go through here, but I don't really want to now, if he's going to go through there. Same thing with Thant. And this guy. I was about to have 3 or so heroes go through those portals. Maybe if I send them all through at the same time, I'll be able to take on Lacus. Here we go. Ah, it's a dead end. Okay, so come through here, then that is one way they can attack into the middle islands, and then this one goes there, which has their other town, and then they have the other portal to attack the other island. Pretty sure this is all in the clear now. Bunch of heroes in that underground section. And above ground, got a guy in that fortress base up there. Not sure how strong he is. Teal hero here. I'll take a look at him in a sec. There's a tan hero down there. Ooh, okay. Pretty sure this is safe. Let's just be extra careful. Better make some more stuff here. Ooh, he didn't go through. Interesting. Oh, Thant's a level 27. Wow. So not sure where he's going to go, probably up here. Thankfully they haven't built the cover of darkness yet, so I can watch where he's going. these Dreadnoughts now. 11 attack and 11 defense bonus. So they're pretty devastating, especially when you've got a stack of 50. Okay, this guy I think will attack. Pretty sure Tan has no towns left. That guy, oh, it's callback, of course. I think red, yeah, red still has a few towns. Okay, that's the end of 10. Marcus has gone into the town. The Vampire Lords, yeah, pretty much completely overpowered, of course, but I do have Counter-Strike. But this stuff, basically, I can't drain life, so don't know how. .25 attack skill. I got ballistics. Alright, let's just do it, see what happens. I'd like to cast Air Shield, but I don't have that. They've been blessed. Let's cast Haste on the Sprats. So that'll do about 1500 damage, which will resurrect many Vampire Lords. I think about maybe 40. Yeah, I don't actually want to pop all the walls just yet, because then the catapult will automatically skip its turn. So I want this to stay alive, so I can cast. I can cast before he casts. Storm Elementals now only doing basically a little bit under 1 damage each, which is extremely good. I've always got Animate Dead as well. I'm just going to slow him down a bit. Get rid of these. And I've got the Orb of Vulnerability, so I can actually cast spells on these, which is something you can't normally do. So he's actually being pretty smart in how he's engaging the vampire lords. Catapult's about to die. That's okay. Yeah, these storm elementals are really doing a lot of damage. I think I kind of underestimated them. I did curse them, but then he just cast blind again. Anyway, I'll just surrender there, and then I'll come back and finish him off. He ran into the town. I have expert ballistics though, so not a problem. So with expert slow, yeah, basically halves their movement, so not quite the fastest thing now. Almost there. That is a lot of sprites. Probably don't need to do this, but it'll only take a few seconds. Just in case. I think maybe I'm standing on top of the... There we go. No, probably should have checked how the towns were going. That's what happens when you don't. pretty sure this is the town which has the Grail. Oh, okay. So I don't know where the Grail is then. I think this is one of the... I think maybe it's there. Oh no. Yeah, well, I think it's that's it there. So it looks like they dug it up perhaps, but then lost the hero. Or it could still be running around. Not sure what the story is. Okay, so they just, I think because of this, they just have the 3 phoenixes a week, double phoenix production, so you get 6 phoenixes a week, and then that's it. A lot of phoenixes. That was already here and there. Good land, already here and there as well. Just going to send him down to support Isra. Just in case Isra can't take this out. Let's take another look. Red hero there. Teal has this base now, but that's okay. And a red hero there. I think that's basically it. Yeah, call back. So finally defeat callback, it seems. Unless he can take me out. Because Miriam's not that strong. Now we'll see how we go. Yep, Archangel's pretty good. Okay, time to finish off Lacus. Doesn't have much left. It's a pretty good trade. But then again, it's always a good trade with Vampire Lords. So in the end, he's level 23, might gain another level. Plus 10 attack and plus 10 defense on the Vampire Lords. Pretty good. It's a lot of boats. Ah. Everything's blind. Ah, he's got a first. Oh, it's Rion, of course. He's got specialty first aid. Now I'm out of magic. The ballista. Oh, he attacked me. Wow. And he's moved all of his storm elementals up, which is don't know why you would do that, but okay. And now I have air shield. A little bit late, but better late than never. Oh wow. Yeah, so the Orb of Vulnerability means that you can cast Berserk on Undead. Doesn't make any sense, but yeah, a little interesting. Little fun fact there. I'm not sure if it was intentional in the game design, but they didn't change it in HotA, so maybe it was intentional. Yeah, see? So yeah, worthy opponent, Lacus. He's now defeated. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, I'm just going to send in randomly. I don't know what, I didn't realise that I could do that, but there we go. Don't know what callback is doing. I think callback will now attack this. A little bit late though. For him, that is. Okay. Callback, also a worthy opponent. Ah, that's how he's going to do it. Okay. He's just going to cast Death Ripple over and over, and then I'm going to bleed out. Yeah, his stats is just too strong. Even though I've got a much larger army. Okay. Shouldn't take too long to go take him out. Almost done. Enemy there. Oh, whoops. A few teal guys running around here still. And that's it. So callback is going to go down there now. Attack this. I'll just keep the skeletons, why not? Skeletons have served me pretty well this game. I think he yep, there he is. So he actually came to that. Interesting. I don't think I can stop him from retreating, unfortunately. Okay, well, if he does that, maybe I can. So callback, worthy opponent, finally defeated. There's another teal hero down here. I went through the portal. Very tricky. Very tricky. That's teal done. Now we're just down to red. He's in the middle. Wasn't actually expecting him to be there. So I'll go take him out. Ah, he can actually take this one. Alright, he's making a break for the town. Fortunately, I have 17 gogs, among many other things. There we go. So once you get those tents, the finalization becomes pretty straightforward, but that's largely because by that point, like if you're strong enough to get to the tents, because you have to be quite strong to get to them, then you're probably strong enough to also kill off the computer. Like getting up to there, yeah, lots of running around, like there were a lot of sieges, so I think that was a good sort of demonstration of how good ballistics can be. On the other hand, I did have Anime Dead, so that kind of mitigates it. I don't think That I didn't give him ballistics. That's a specialty Anime Dead after all. But I thought the ballistics came in quite handy multiple times, especially with the HotA buff. But yeah, being Necropolis probably was a mistake in the end. Well, a mistake at the start, but in hindsight, when I random Necropolis, I probably should have just restarted and picked someone else. Because I think being Necropolis probably made that look a lot easier than it should have been. Especially thanks to those very insane trades with the Vampire Lords. Especially vampires and Vocile as well, definitely boosted that a bit. But yeah, that combined with the Anime Dead and the legions of skeletons, it's 3 units left, right and center. Very, very efficient trading, so yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier. So probably not the best map for Necropolis, in hindsight, just because it makes it that much easier. I think if last time I played it, I think I was Dungeon, and I didn't have Resurrection right away, so I was bleeding off trips pretty constantly. But anyway, had some good fun playing that, running around with all the different portals and the tents and the map structure, something a little bit different. Sometimes the random map templates can get a bit dry, a bit stale. So it's good to play a scenario from time to time because there's some thought behind the structure of it. Whereas a random map just follows a procedural generation basically. But there's pros and cons either way, of course. So anyway, if you watched this far, hope you enjoyed that. Take care, and see you next time.